Hello everyone, Namaste. Welcome back to our yoga channel, Yoga with Azad. So today in this video, we will do the important posture, the yoga postures. So important is all the posture is important, but in this video we will learn the small posture that mostly you need. And also for beginners, I will here to guide you or teach you with proper alignment and proper breath. So let's get started. And also before this practice, make sure your body is fully warm. You can check my other videos. You can see the I button on the top. You can follow the warm-up first and then this class. Okay, so let's get started. So first we will start from the Shashankasana. In modern term they call child pose. So here big toes touching, knees open, hips width apart, and then we fold forward and walk the hands front as far as you can, keeping the legs soften. Make sure your upper arms is off the mat and keep walking your hands front. So stretch the hands and forehead resting. So just relax here for a couple of breaths. Observe your body and observe your position. Maintain. Now press the palms and come onto your knees. So now we are moving to the downward facing dog position. So the best way to get to the position from Shashankasana or from child pose, so without walking your hands back, okay? Do not do this when you're getting to the downward facing. So reaching your hands first, forward. So the best distance between hands to feet, okay? So from here, come on to your knees, tuck the toes. You can adjust your knees here, but do not walk the knees forward and then lifting the knees up. So first here we do downward facing with knees bend. So mostly beginners, they do straightening the legs, and what happens, the round comes in the back. That's why it's hard, this position to hold. You can bend the knees and push the hips up and back. Shoulders away, you can lift the heels higher. We stay here for 5 count. 1, 2, and try to maintain your breath longer and deeper. 3. So these are basic and the important posture. If you do vinyasa or any yoga series, yoga class, you see this position is mostly in the class. And then try to straighten your legs, and then if possible drop the heels down, but make sure your spine is straight. Keep tilting your hips up and back, so you're maintaining the body weight on your both the hands and your both the legs. And also we hold here again 5 count. 1, draw the navel in towards the spine. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now inhale, lean forward, and we take the right leg front between the palms. So generally we say take the right leg or left leg front between the palms. And so when you're taking the leg front, make sure your right foot, which is my right foot, is front. So right foot is closer to the right palm, not all the way to the center. So just closer to the right palm, so you can maintaining the pelvis in line and close. And here keep pointing your toes. You can tuck the toes And here you can see I'm dropping my chest. You can finger in cup shape and open your chest well. So then you can feel the proper stretch on your left groin and your left quad. The best position for hip opening. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And exhale, press the palms. Now from here, try to tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. So from here, how we go to downward facing, using your arm strength, lift the shoulders. And then we take the right leg back in downward facing dog pose. Again, inhale, we take the left leg front by leaning forward. So see the left foot is closer to the left palm, and lengthen your spine, chest open. Go deeper from your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And exhale, press the palms, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, and take the left leg back in downward facing dog pose. And when you're moving from horse riding to downward facing, slowly and gradually you can feel the changes in downward facing. You can lengthen the spine, you can easily straightening the legs. Okay? So again, we will do horse riding with other variation. Drop the knee down. You can maintaining your back toes tucked and hands on hips. And make sure you're not dropping the hips. So try to maintaining your weight evenly on your both the legs and chest fully open. You can place the hands on your right knee and elongated your spine. 1, 2, and if you're feeling any pain on your left knee, you can take cushion under the left knee. 4 and 5. And exhale the same way, lift the back knee, take the right leg back, downward facing dog pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now inhale, lean forward, take the left leg front, drop the right knee down, and hands on hips. Chest fully open and broaden. 1, lift the upper trunk up higher from the crown, like someone pulling you up from the crown. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And exhale, press the palms, lift the right knee, left leg back in downward facing dog pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now from downward facing, we'll move to the upward facing dog pose. So as you know, the best position to get in downward facing is Sasankasana. So also from upward facing dog pose, the best way, like perfect distance between both the hands and both the feet. So here we just lean forward and try to go as slow as you can. So keep leaning forward, slightly drop your hips, not all the way. You can come to the tip of the toes and lift the chest higher. And then exhale, we go to the plank. And then by tilting your pelvis up and back in downward facing. See? So I didn't walk my feet, I didn't disturb my hands. Just from here, inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog pose. So when you're moving upward facing, make sure you're not dropping the knees. Knees off the mat. And exhale, downward facing dog pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now inhale, lean forward, take the right leg front, and then your left leg front, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold, and exhale, go all the way down, bend forward. Now inhale, come up with your spine straight, Urdhva Hastasana, and exhale, Samastitihi. Now we come to the center of the mat, feet together, big toes touching, and hands on your waist. Now inhale, lift the toes up and spread your toes and try to press the heel of the toes down. And then soften your toes down. As we inhale, lift the heels up slowly. And exhale, drop the heels down. So make sure when you're lifting the heels or even when you're resting the heels down, so navel in and you extend the tailbone down towards the mat. So there is no arch on your lower back. So if there is arch on the lower back, then it's hard to balance as well. So extend the tailbone, navel in, chest open. As you inhale, lift the heels up like someone pulling you up from the crown. And exhale, we drop the heels. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. So this posture is really good for the balancing posture. It is hard to balance. You can practice this. It's a very easy and the best position. And also if it's hard to balance, you can go closer to the wall, so hands on wall, and you're lifting the heels up and down. Now inhale, lift the heels up. Now we raise the hands up. Again, maintain, draw the navel in, tailbone extended. Keep reaching your hands higher. Now we interlock the fingers and turning the palms up. Make sure your shoulders relax. Again, lift the heels higher, more reach your hands higher. So this is called Tadasana, the palms tree pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly relax your hands and relax your heels down. Okay. Now we open the legs wide. Now we'll do hip opening posture again, so which is goddess pose. Okay. So turning the toes out all the way, and make sure you check your alignment. Make sure your knee is above the ankle. So adjust yourself and go deeper from your hips. Okay, so keep pushing your knee back and keep extending your tailbone down and chest open. You can hands on your knees, but make sure you're not resting like this. So hands is only resting like this, shoulders away, or you can stretch your hands out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly come up, knees micro bended, and exhale. Again we go down. You can do this a couple of times, 5 or 10 times, very slowly and gradually. Strengthen the leg muscles and opening the hip joint at the same time. Now bend the knees. Now you can rest the forearms down on your thigh and erect. Keep pulling your knees back, and you can hold the ankles and tuck the elbow on your knee and pull the knee back and lengthen your spine. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now slowly come up and turning the toes in and leg is straight. And then we back to the Samastitihi. Now again come to the top of the mat and we do chair pose, so bending the knees, and make sure your knee is above the toes. So when you're getting to the chair, you just micro bend the knee and then go deeper from the hips, not from your knees. Okay, if your knees is popping too much forward, the pressure is goes to the knee, and which is not good. So dropping your hips down, and then we raise the hands up so spine is straight, so there is no arch on your back. Extend the tailbone. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, fold forward. Now inhale, lift your head up, and exhale, bend your knees, press the palms, take your left leg back and your right leg back. Downward facing dog pose. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly lower your knees down and back to Sasankasana. Just relax here. So these are the simple and effective posture for beginners and for all levels. So thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe my channel if you didn't subscribe, and also press the bell icon to get updated. Namaste.